Good afternoon, everyone. For me, I'm coming to you live from Geneva, where I'm taking part in the International Parliamentary Union. But while I'm representing Canada here, my Conservative colleagues are still in the House of Commons after many hours. I think they're up to 15 hours at this point, forcing the Liberals to vote hundreds of times to stop covering up the Atwal affair. So as I came to you yesterday, we know that Justin Trudeau has blocked our attempts, the opposition attempts, at every turn to bring the man who did this weird media scrum, who has huge national security clearance, to ask who put him up to this and why he would put information forward to the media that apparently there was absolutely nothing to back it up with, that had significant diplomatic impacts and implications for our relationship with India. So the voting continues, but I want to talk to you about the excuses that the Liberals are using. First of all, the Liberals are saying the following. Several of their cabinet ministers were saying, "Oh, I had to miss a meeting. Oh, isn't this terrible?" Well, you know what? You don't have to miss a meeting. You don't have to. None of these people have to cover up for Justin Trudeau. They could just go to the meeting and do their job and let Justin Trudeau twist in the wind for this very poor decision. So if you see any of the Liberals saying that, you need to push back against them, because this is really an individual choice. The second thing that I think you guys are just going to be totally laugh at is that a couple of them have put out pictures of Girl Guide cookies, and they seem so inconvenienced by having to vote all of this. You know, this can stop if they just decided right away to vote to bring the this man to the committee to testify. And think about this too. I mean, they put this man out to media, but the Minister of Public Safety won't let him come to committee, which is made up of members of Parliament, to do our job and question them. Here's the kicker. You're going to love this one. The Minister of the Environment, you all know her. She's the architect of the carbon tax, which we all know is not going to actually reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but just basically steals money from you. She had the audacity to tweet out that this was costing taxpayer dollars. Okay, so you've got a woman who basically engineered the most nefarious tax grab in recent Canadian history, was the architect of one of the biggest deficit spending budgets ever in Canada, especially during a time when we have, we're not at war. This is not a government that has ever given two rips about public spending. But in any event, if they've somehow miraculously, have started caring about public funds, they could just stop all of this right now by saying that they'll bring this man to committee. It would be over. It would be done. We wouldn't have to vote anymore. That would be it. But no, what they've decided to do is cover for Justin Trudeau. So what I'd like you to do, because you guys have just been so wonderful last night, we made protecting butts trend nationally in Canada. We've gotten this message out to so many Canadians. Share this message, and when you see one of these messages on Twitter or on Facebook, just tell these Liberals how ridiculous that is. You can't put forward a ridiculous deficit budget after deficit budget after deficit budget, introduce tax measures, and then say that it's a waste of money to try to bring someone to testify at committee when you're the people that are holding it up to begin with. That's Liberal logic for you, and that's crazy. So, and the other thing that you can do is send a note to my Conservative colleagues who are working super hard, who have stayed up all night to hold the Liberal government to account. Working hard for you in Geneva. Have a great day.